What's poppin', yo? OVO is devious, man, because after taking I Love Makonnen's club going up on a Tuesday, hopping on the remix, signing him, shelving him, and then dropping him, and all of his hype was gone, Makonnen is now flipping burgers, flipping patties, which kind of does make sense. SpongeBob was flipping patties. SpongeBob was a little bit zesty. Now, granted, I Love Makonnen is not zesty. He is full blown, I was about to say on that spectrum, but that's associated with autism, and that's not Makonnen. But he's on that other type of spectrum, if you know what I'm talking about. And this is him on flipping burgers. I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
I'm literally at work type shit. Look at all these people out here. They hungry and shit, you know? They're working, getting this money. You know what I'm saying? If you need me to come guest chef at your motherfucking spot, holla at me. Let me know what city I'm coming through, cooking up. We got the smash burgers going off tonight, you know? I'm tired already though, but you know, I love cooking for the people. So if y'all need me to pull up, let me know where. Tag your establishment. You need a guest cook come through.
So yeah, he's working in the back of a burger shop, you know, making sure the burgers are tender. Pause on that. I mean, as long as there's no glizzies involved at that place, you cannot be ordering that with Makonnen handing it to you. But he's been posting on this TikTok called Mac Oregon 503, Makoregon 503, and another fan replied and said like, "Yo, you don't be washing your hands," and he made sure to address that. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
I'm over here on break and they working my goddamn nerves. It's been like 75 burgers already and we got like an hour and 40 more minutes. So yeah, thank y'all for pulling up and eating all the burgers and stuff. But you know, give me a break. You know what I'm saying? I'm going crazy. I'm working. I'm seasoning it up. I'm chefing. I'm washing my hands. Okay. Yeah, I'll be on TikTok, but I'll be washing my hands. I'm gonna go right back over there and wash my hands because I was on live and I walked outside for a second and showed y'all and then, you know, came back in and she was like, "You ain't wash your hands, you?" I was like, "Girl, I ain't even did nothing yet, but trust, I wash my hands, sweetheart. Wash the motherfucking hands." And I don't even be over there cooking like that. All I have to be doing is just, you know what I'm saying, making sure, okay, they called me back.
This made me smile a little bit. Not in that I'm happy about this being his situation, but because the majority of me believes that he's doing this for fun. Why do I say that? Listen, man, we can talk about, so I'm going to tie this back. So Cash Out, the rapper that recently got life in prison for pimping, for lack of a better word, he had 1.3 million monthly listeners still. So but this is the thing, and that's enough to survive on. Now, I don't know how much he was getting paid off of it, but he should still be getting paid a decent amount off of it. Like, how do you not recoup in 10 years? Or, yeah, after something like that. Yeah, there's just no way you didn't recoup. But Cash Out's lifestyle, he was cashing out. This guy was not willing to live a 1.3 million monthly listener and whatever split he got for that lifestyle. He wanted to live the lavish lifestyle. So he decided to, keep pimping. With I Love Makonnen, it's a little bit different. Now, I Love Makonnen's got 1.4 million monthly listeners, and I know he's eating off that album that he dropped with Lil Peep called Diamonds. It was in 2023. 21 songs he had with Lil Peep. I know he's eating off of that. Makonnen's not going to cap to me. And the majority of Makonnen's catalog is independent, other than, of course, Tuesday. And what's that song? That song, I've Been Waiting. Was that with Lil Peep as well? Yeah, that was with Lil Peep and Fall Out Boy. And that's got 252 million. Well, you know Lil Peep made sure he was taken care of. And I don't mean, and I'm talking about the splits. I'm talking about the business dealings. Even the splits doesn't even sound right. Jeez, we're basically walking around a minefield here talking about this topic. But he also was locked in with Youngboy. He got a track with Youngboy. And the majority of Makonnen's catalog isn't on streaming services because a lot of it was mixtapes. I mean, we're talking Makonnen, like, straight Makonnen, yo, my favorite, Drink More Water 5, especially like Super Clean, man, Super Clean was solid. And even if we get into the actual project that came out, I Love Makonnen, self-titled, that was pretty much an EP. Doubted, man, I feel like that's one of the most underrated songs in general by I Love Makonnen. And Key, with Fat Man Key, he was on that as well. Man, this is just bringing me back to a season of Atlanta, or an era of Atlanta that you really had to be there. It's not some elitist like, nah, you had to be there. It's like most of this music, you got to go scourge or scour the internet to try and find it, because it's mixtapes, and a lot of them aren't on streaming services. So with Makonnen, after Drink More Water 6, I don't even think that was on OVO. I think he had an actual deal with Warner after that, but then he didn't release a project for 5 years. But everything after that, it was independent. So this guy's got to be making enough money to live, especially considering he's living in Oregon, which, depending on where he's at, is a lower cost of living than in Atlanta or in LA, or I don't even know if he ever spent time in New York. So my thought is that this guy, now the music is not hitting. That's for sure. Like, you look at his last project in 2024, he dropped 8 songs. He got less than 150,000 streams across all 8 in total, in summation, yes. So I do like that he's out, and this is the problem too. Makonnen lost the fan base. Like, the Makonnen now and the Makonnen that I was listening to, especially like he was fatter back then. I do think his voice changed a little bit as well. And now he's just full on into like his personality. I think he's finally being him. Maybe he had to behave in a different manner, especially like when he was first getting into the rap game. But I don't believe that he's doing this to make ends meet. Ain't no way he's flipping burgers. And that's not because I think that's beneath him. I think he's flipping burgers because he wants to get out there and do something new. Like on this TikTok, you see him playing keyboard. You see him painting. He's showing more of his personality. So I do think this is the smart approach as well. Like, he's got his job. However much, I really do think, I wish we could get in a summary or like a synopsis, like, yo, how much money is this guy making for music? Somebody pocket watch him. I won't be the one to do it. Well, we can't really do it unless he tells us. But all we really need to know is it enough for him to survive the music that he's already put out? I think it should be. And if that is the case, then why would he be doing this other? I think he's trying to build up a new fan base on TikTok, which I think is cool. A lot of people are fond of him in the comments. A lot of the fans are girls now, which makes sense. Like, if you're full on gay dude and you're making content like that, the people following you are not going to be straight dudes for the most part. Now, Makonnen is a different story, but Makonnen, even like, he's streaming as well, I think, reacting to some of his old stuff. I know he's got one of those clips on there on his TikTok. I'm gonna actually run you guys this funny clip of him reacting to someone who made a video on him. So I'm gonna play that for you guys right now.
An Atlanta rapper. Makonnen was actually born in South Los Angeles, California.
No, he wasn't. I'm
Makonnen
born in Atlanta,
moved to Atlanta
Georgia.
until 2002 when he was 13 years old. Around that time, his mom got him a keyboard and Makonnen would start making
y'all
beats.
boys is cap.
Some of his music seeds would be planted.
You cap.
His original goal was to make beats that Young Jeezy, who was in his prime at the time.
First of all, this gay, all right? Any motherfucker that I don't know that's sitting around trying to get research and be saying like he was born in this, he was born that ain't even real. You don't even know where. So you going off of fake ass information? That shit ain't even certified. It's like, bro, I'm born in Atlanta, Georgia, not South LA. Tell me the hospital in South LA I was born in, then, since y'all know so much. So it's like they be running off with content like this and like, I'm gonna do it in this calm voice, like I really know what the talking about, and y'all niggas need to listen to me because I know Makonnen better than Makonnen know Makonnen. And it's like, who is you? Where you at? Often referred as Atlanta. I am Atlanta rapper. What? Atlanta pioneer musician.
So clearly, Makonnen needs everybody to know that he is. I wish I could disagree and I could fight back on what he's talking about, but this is facts. The guy is him when it comes to Atlanta music. This guy was a pioneer of the new Atlanta. Like, he was in the mix. He was producing for people. He was collaborating with people. And frankly, Drake screwed him over, but I think also him coming out screwed him over with a lot of different collaborations that blocked a lot of doors, because when it comes to talent, Makonnen was not lacking any of it at that time period as well. Like he, throughout like 2014 to 2018, 19, his sound could have dominated had things not gone the way that they did, things with momentum being lost. I also think him switching record labels and then getting in a major after having been with OVO, like all of those different events just screwed everything for Makonnen's trajectory. And I mean, once something like that happens, you kind of just get seen as a one-hit wonder, which is false considering I Don't Sell Molly No More. I think that song's better than Tuesday. Just me personally. Like, I love that song. But we need some more updates on Makonnen. Like, Makonnen's gotta keep us updated. I'm not believing the cap, Makonnen. You do not need this job. Now, he's not saying that, but this is what people assume. You do not need this job to make ends meet. I think he's just taking this job to have something to do, because to just sit around and kind of ruminate on what's going on in your career while you're making music and like the lack of interaction. Also, what's he doing in Oregon? But I digress. That gets depressing. So I do think he wanted to switch things up. And hell, what rapper was doing that? Was it Roscoe Dash that he was doing Lyft or something? And they went in on him for that. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Do you think that he's flipping burgers because he needs to be flipping burgers? Or do you think that he's just trying to switch things up a little bit? Maybe make some extra cash on the side, which is fair as well. So you got to get it how you live. And I do think that we're in a newer generation now where people are less judging of things like this. Now, the old rap fans are probably like, man, this guy fell off. But I think a lot of this newer upcoming generation, are, yeah, he's trying to get after it. And they're more positive and accepting of that. But, hey, I could be wrong, too. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one.